today I want to talk about being eaten alive by anxiety because of work or the lack thereof. I try to be okay, normal. I try to feel fine, but I can't because I'm being eaten alive by anxiety. Now, anxious of what, you might ask? Of work, or finding it in the first place. I look, I look, I look, yet none can be found. I mean, are there actually people applying? Is it just bots? Or maybe there was never a job in the first place. Instead of farming others for info. I mean, how the hell does everyone else get a job too? You would think every workplace would be emptied by now from folks quitting, but no. There are still tons upon tons upon tons of people working. I don't blame them either. Everyone has to work for a living, but I am filled with resentment and bitterness that they can find something while I can't. And ultimately, what this does is lead me to feeling anxious. I am anxious. I am anxiety manifested. Walk, talk, do. Nothing is helping. And after finding work, I still need to do more work. Time is not waiting, never has been despite past illusions. So I must move. I gotta sprint faster than most others jog. Faster, faster, faster. Hence the anxiety, for the heart must beat in tandem with the feet. There is no solution other than to work. When to stop, I don't know. Maybe when I feel independent. But I won't get there being still. And so I continue. And that's really the thing that gets to me. There is no end in sight. You will think, okay, I work for X amount of hours, for X amount of days, for X amount of years, and eventually I'll retire. I'll be able to relax. But nowadays, you can't even really do that anymore. It's just still, with the economy getting fucked, you're probably still going to have to keep working. There's even talks about increasing the social or the retirement age effectively. I think it's the age at which you can get social security benefits or the benefits that you get when you retire. I forget the exact term. I'm pretty sure it's just Social Security. And they want to increase the age of that even. So at what point can you actually stop to take a break, to relax? And I'm starting to think there isn't a time you can do that. I don't think there is an age where you can reliably relax and say, okay, this is it. And I guess the other thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way, why do we have to do 40 hours per week? If you throw in commute, and if there's an hour of unpaid lunch, really, that comes out to about 45 hours a week, at least. Half an hour commute, one way, hour each day. Okay, that's 50 hours a week. And we're not even talking whether you actually like your job or not. That's another discussion. Or the fact that you have to prepare and shower from work. It sucks. Honestly, it sucks. I don't want to fucking work like 50, 55, the equivalent of hours per week. I just want to work like 20 or 30, man. Fuck that other bullshit. Or here's the other kicker as well. Another reason why you have to work is so you can avoid unemployment. Because when you're unemployed, it doesn't look good on the resume. And heaven forbid if you're unemployed for longer than 6 months. No, now you have some explaining to do when you apply to jobs. Or especially if you have a degree and you have to target lower level jobs just because of that gap that you have in your resume. Well, now you're going to be considered as a potential flight risk to any potential employer when you apply for entry level type of jobs. They're going to be thinking, well, let's not hire this person. They might run away. And that's so freaking predatory. What? I hate it. I hate it with a passion. And at least I'm not the only one that doesn't like this. But I just hate that as a young guy, why the hell am I having to worry about all this? You look at how people had it, a few decades ago. It wasn't like this. They had it a bit better than we do now. But that's not for us. We're just fucked. So I guess we're just supposed to be anxious now. I guess that's just the norm. Be on beta blockers or some other shit. Okay. I guess we're just going to be eaten alive by anxiety. Smile and take it. Because what else can we do in this crazy world? Nothing.